Stick with it looking at me then. Apparently it didn't looking at the trees. Well, we were just, over an hour. Just about.
You was.
I was. And for some reason it booted me off. Is that your phone notifying that I went live?
Mm-hmm.
That's irritating. I may get a little bump in numbers again though. So I don't know if the last stream will save or whatever it's doing. But for anybody that was watching, I apologize. The sun is like right here. Oh, now the mirror's blocking it. See if anybody else hops back on. Hopefully not one of my weirdo hitchhikers. Boy, that's strong. You can smell that.
It's a menthol cough drop.
Just a way to get more views and more likes, more subscribers. I won't lose the subscribers if I had any. I can see your blinker, but I don't trust it. Now I do. Anyways, good afternoon. Good afternoon. We're still at 0.
That sounds awfully bright.
Yeah. We'll do something like that.
Yeah, well, I got stuff up here again.
It's alright, you don't need to see out the window.
No, but that does hurt my head. Like, that's bright.
So I'm guessing maybe by the time we get to the post office or by the post office, people will hop back on or other people will be on. I don't know if the last stream, usually I have to confirm if I want it to make me a clip. So I know I lost the clip and possibly the stream. Good afternoon, right? Yeah, there we go. 2 with a like. Thank you guys for hopping on. I've unofficially named you guys the Hitchhikers because I stream when I'm driving. 7, nice. Usually what I do Monday through Friday is I stream on the morning commute to work and on the ride home. I was streaming just a few minutes ago, but it kicked me off. Don't know why. Don't know how it happened. Got back on. I figured I was close enough to the big road to get reception. Now we're going to stream for another 45 minutes to an hour. This time the wife is with me. If you want, at some point I'll do a Q&A, so if you want to leave a comment or a question, prayer request, praise of what God's doing in your life, it's kind of an easy segue into saying that I'm a Christian. I'm more than willing to have a conversation with you. I'm not going to beat you with the Bible. I'm not a Bible thumper. I dealt with that stuff for too long. I quote scripture, I paraphrase scripture. I don't have it all memorized, of course. Back down to 2. That wasn't a big bump in numbers as usual. Then again, I was just live.
yeah.
Monday through Friday, over on my Patreon page, I put out free devotionals. Look at all the snowmobile tracks. Holy crap.
And it's crazy because I know we've had warm days and it's got cold. That ice, no.
But the daily devotionals, we're working our way through Proverbs. I have them all scheduled out. They're all written. Not sure what verse we're in. Maybe verse 8, I think. So Proverbs chapter 1, verse 8 is today's devotional. For those who might be interested in supporting the ministry, I put out weekly. For $1 a month, you get weekly topical deep dives, studies. The last one that I put out was God's wisdom is not hidden. The one before that was spiritual maturity. I usually do a Q&A during my commute at some point. So if you guys want to leave a question, a comment, please do so. Subscribe if you want to see more of me driving down the road. Awesome. What? What? That was the first comment. Then they said hi. I can't see the name, but at some point I will scroll through the comments. Share it with somebody who might be interested in watching me drive down the road talking about all kinds of stuff. Hang out for a while, if you will. What else are you gonna do? Doom scroll YouTube, doom scroll Facebook. Like,
Facebook's really.
Why not be a hitchhiker on the ride to town?
Well, that thing on Messenger was my kid.
Which one?
Carlos.
Oh.
Because I was like, before you picked me up, I told him that you were live on YouTube, and then we were gonna go live on Facebook, and I got wet, and I told him I'm with him right now in the truck, and we're live on YouTube.
Pretty much, I'm gonna shut it down when we get to the bank, and then swap over to Facebook. But don't worry, after we're done running errands in town, we're gonna hop back on YouTube for the ride home. I wouldn't be surprised if I picked up a couple for each stream. Maybe not the Facebook one, but that's more for friends and family. For reasons I won't talk about, down here at the boat landing, the sheriff was sitting there when I went by. Just so everybody knows, anybody, a local that's following me, if you're local to me and you kind of have an idea of where I'm at, giving you a heads up. Last time I went by the boat landing down at the end of the Greenfield Road, and there was a sheriff sitting there. There's no way to get around him either.
No.
If you go north, the next bridge is like 20 miles from here, and the only other way around would be take the Stud Mill Road to go out through that.
No. Ain't no way around it.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. Where are you from today? Because earlier on the stream I had people from, one person was from the UK, another person was from Turkey, and it's like late night show for them apparently. I think the morning stream would be better for those type of people, because then for them it would be like afternoon.
Yeah.
It's only on 2. Hot.
Sorry, it's all that hot air I have.
Yeah. I was telling the first stream that we get a little goofy sometimes.
Sometimes.
But that's why we call you guys hitchhikers. Why not? What else? Viewers, audience. No, you guys are hitchhikers. Well, he's not there anymore. Get tired of that. And down to 1, or at least it's only showing me 1. It's alright. Oh, the other thing that I was talking about in the first stream was one of the reasons why I journal this, or I do this, is to journal so that next year or 10 years from now I can look back and say, wow, I was doing a horrible, horrible job of streaming. But free content, it's free. You know, I was doing this on the stream, 26 pieces of content a week. That doesn't count for I put up on Facebook. Baby Blue Ranger. I don't think I've ever seen a Ranger that color. Leave a comment, leave a question, even if you're not going to stick around. Put it in the comments. I will read it. I will get to it. That's kind of why we do this. You stick around, you get some entertainment at least. I have ADHD, oppositional defiant disorder. I got all kinds of marbles going up here in circles all day long. And as I said, I think it was the first thing in the last stream. Talk about faith, farming, freedom. Freedom's a good one. Because if you leave a comment, you get to be part of the community. You know, all the hitchhikers in the back seat always have a story to tell. It's funny, when I used to hitchhike, I used to do the same thing. I would tell these people all kinds of stories. Just trying to be a nice guy and be conversational.
I think the first time ever in my life I hitchhiked back in my 20s. That was good to see a sport for a birthday party for a kid. My kid.
I used to hitchhike when I didn't have a bicycle. I would hitchhike from where we live, basically, to Bangor.
This is the Sharon.
And then, you know, as I started to become an adult, I'd work the summers down to Mount Desert Island. So to get down there to start with, I'd have to hitchhike Lake Spring. And on the way back, make enough money, I could usually pay somebody to just give me a ride back to at least Bangor. A lot of people from Bangor do that. They'll work in the winter up in Bangor somewhere, and then in the summer they go down to MDI, or down that way. Oh wait, do I have dollar bills on me?
You know, it won't need to be a bad.
Because I can't access Cash App right
sometimes too. Is like
now. You can get a drink.
to explain to people that are watching your live if they're struggling with addiction too.
Yeah, I mean, I talk a lot about, you know, my history with drinking, and I mean, I did some uppers, but not a lot. I mostly had a problem with drinking.
I have a problem with those.
Well, and I also preach moderation too. You know, in the first stream I was talking about how I get frustrated with pastors who preach 100% abstinence, don't smoke cigarettes, don't smoke weed or marijuana, don't drink, don't do all this stuff. I mean, some of the harder stuff you just probably shouldn't do. But I smoke cigarettes, I smoke weed, I smoke marijuana, whatever you want to call it. I don't drink anymore. I haven't drank, and this July 3rd of this year will be 10 years since I've had alcohol in my system.
I thought 11 because I got 10 already.
No, because it was,
So I've got 1 year extra than you.
no, we're about the same. But July 3rd, I mean, I'd have to look at my
Because I know
last time I was in jail because
my youngest turns
that was the last time I had alcohol.
10 this year.
Okay, do you want to go in and get whatever we want to drink? We're going to share it.
And what's that mean?
I mean, something that we can both agree on.
Well, that takes Dr. Pepper and root beer completely out of the category.
Well, they should have some kind of, what is it called? Not Triple X. But the other one, the blue, unless you want
They don't do the blue one here. They only have
the Triple X.
Triple X.
That's all I got. I can't
And I
access
left.
Cash App.
I know, and I left my quarters at the house. So we can share it. It's not that bad.
Little intermission if you guys want to ask a question. The wife is going in to get something to drink for us. Neither one of us have anything to drink. Ugh. So what is that name? Safa Kusar? Wow. We're going to be streaming for at least another half hour. Then we're going to hop over. What state you from? Johnston? I am from Maine. I do this twice a day. Sometimes, today it's going to be 3 times. You can count 4 if you count Facebook streaming. Once we get into town, we're going to take a little intermission. We're going to stream on Facebook for a bit for friends and family. And then later on, when we're all done with errands and running around and we're headed back home, we're going to hop back on here for a bit, about an hour. Ireland. Nice. Yeah, it says I've only been streaming for 18, 19 minutes, but I had another stream going earlier, and I made it all the way to the house and almost back out to the big road when it cut me off. It completely booted me out of YouTube, so I had to restart the stream. So I've actually been streaming for like over an hour at this point. Well, I know that name because Cheryl told me. Number 3 fan. So, Elegant MF. How's Frog?
Frog's good. That'd be my boy.
So, I don't know if you message is held for review. What's it say? Yeah, I try not to swear, so I would appreciate it if you guys didn't. Can I hide it? Another moderator just handled this. All right. Hopefully the comments will keep going, so I don't have to look at that. But we're going to be streaming here for a bit, another half hour or so. As soon as we get into town, make the stop where we need to stop, then we're going to stop streaming here, and then we're going to hop over on Facebook for friends and family to stream over there. And then as soon as we're ready to head back home, we will hop back on here. And just for the views, really.
Out.
Who is it?
Carlos.
Hey, you can message us right here, man.
He says, "What's nice? Buzz cut.
That's usually how I keep my hair. I mean, every once in a while it'll get long, but another one.
And then ding, 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 because I was in the store.
Just keep going, keep going. Yeah, that's what I like to see.
Oh. Did he write?
I think that's still the house frog comment.
No, I wanted to read.
Oh, but it doesn't go ding. On her phone it does. She was in the store and I kept hearing ding, ding, ding. Ooh, look at that one. Ilford Fire and Rescue. Oh man, I need that drink. Holy. Oh, thank
and
you,
of course,
Vitamin
because
Water.
it was all, the volume was up.
That's why I message her phone. I can speak in here,
Yeah.
but there's no ding. I don't want it to go ding.
It doesn't no more. It's on vibrate.
Yeah, it's on vibrate. It's not a ding anymore. That's like that little thing behind the door that kind of springs when you hit it, and the kid keeps dinging it. Bing, bing, bing.
Listen, like the other day when you were changing out your mom's headlight and left the door open.
Oh, the sound of going.
Back, like, and your mom's like, what's that sound?
Appreciate everybody hopping on. I'm gonna do a little bit of
him at the number one.
Oh, probably at this point, yeah, because he's big comments, a couple of them in a row, a few of them in a row.
Leave it to my kid.
For anybody that wasn't watching earlier, I'll just reiterate that I put out Christian daily devotionals Monday through Friday over on the Patreon page. They come out at noon. It's patreon.com/brotheralec. If you would like to support the ministry, $1 a month, you get weekly topical deep dives. The most recent being God's Wisdom is Not Hidden. One before that being Spiritual Maturity. Every once in a while I put up a poll. There's one up right now that, we already did one of the options, but if you guys go check out during the intermission, not now, hang out for a while, but during the intermission, go check out the poll, check out the Patreon page, take a vote on the next study. You guys get to decide what the members get for the next study, so you have a say in what they get. It's absolutely free. The devotionals are free.
Oh, excuse me.
The deep dives are only $1 a month. I also stream Monday through Friday, morning and afternoon. Today is a special one because we're doing it in multi-parts and breaking it up, so we go hang out with our Facebook friend. Oh, come on. Brother. Yeah, it was
I think what it is the wind that we're having too. A little bit of wind blows the wrong way.
I've seen a lot of them in the last half hour, 45 minutes.
What?
That's the third sheriff I've seen.
Yeah.
Something's going down. Do you guys want? Yeah, I'm not going to try to read it. We're going to get to somewhere where I can actually stop and pull over and read that. Why do I have a lead foot today? Slow way down.
Yeah, because I can't even.
Usually I try to. The sun's right in my eyes. I can't wait until there's shade. You guys want? Is that the Wookiee? No, that's still Carlos. Yeah, I can't read it, dude. I'll have to. Oh, let's see if I can think of a good spot to pull over. I mean, Circle K is kind of the next spot, really. don't mind doing Q&A, but when I can't really read it while driving down the road, the sun's also in my face. I don't usually have to deal with that. The morning stream, the sun's over here on my left. In the afternoon, it's over my back, around my shoulder there.
Yes.
What?
The answer to his question is yes.
What's the question?
It's something about plant smoke, something to do with
Smoking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not ashamed of admitting that I smoke marijuana. I know that it seems like there's a second part to that question, though.
Because it says, do you guys want plant smoke? I have a bunch of heirlooms. So he got, meaning
heirloom usually means like fruits and vegetables, but unless you got an old marijuana variety, then maybe we'll try it out. Q&A once we get to that point. Wow.
He said I'll bring them because they're gonna come up the neighborhoods for vacation for the kids.
Yeah, speaking of that, I have come out from time to time to the property because we're trying to start a market garden, a farm of sorts. And, you know, Carlos there, he comes up and cuts trees down. I've got a saw now, so I've been cutting down some trees. Once warm weather comes around, especially because of the truck, I'll be hauling wood chips probably just about as often as I'm streaming in the afternoons. That'll probably be part of it, actually, so the streams will be a little bit longer in warm weather. As long as it doesn't boot me.
Yeah.
That wasn't cool. So yeah, during warm weather, I go get wood chips as a local spot for free wood chips. I was driving my grandmother's vehicle for a while, and I was getting, I don't know what size those bins are, but I was getting about 80 gallons a day. And this will definitely hold more than that. Oh man, it must be the wind.
That's what I said. That's probably why you keep, like, it connects and it's fine. And then it tries to reconnect because of the wind.
But yeah, I enjoy putting out
the big questions.
Oh man, no wonder you're not my number one fan this afternoon, Carlos.
Well, he's always got a long question. Even when he was little, he'd come up with these huge questions, and I'm like, what? Like, you're only a little guy. Why do you got this big question?
I mean, we want to get to the bank as soon as possible. I don't want it to be too late.
Yeah.
So probably what I'll do is try to find a parking spot at the bank to take some questions, take some comments, see if there's any prayer requests, praise what God's doing in your life. Carlos, what are you doing for work right now? Is it just the snow shoveling? That's why I wish I had like a bigger screen to do it on, because then I could, or a hotspot. So
My mom's on there too.
My mom? Or
yeah.
Your mom?
Yours.
Oh. Mother? Well, I was at work this morning, and Cheryl texted me. Said she got her chat. So I asked her if she wanted to cash it this afternoon. And I got the same response we all get from each other. Sure. So I was streaming on the way home to get her. And on the way out by the school, YouTube completely booted me out, closed itself. So now I've started the second stream, Oh, somebody made another nasty comment, it looks like. I can see that.
Yeah.
So I restarted. This is part 2. We are currently driving into town. Once we stop, I'm going to do some Q&A because you're the one that inspired that. Now I do it just about every stream. Then we're going to take an intermission from YouTube, hop over to Facebook while we're in town and stream over there for friends and family, locals. And once we're on our way out of town, we'll reopen YouTube and start streaming again. So that's technically this morning's stream, the first stream, this stream, Facebook stream, and on the way home stream. So that's 5 streams today. All with Q&A, and I'm sure Facebook will get real goofy.
I don't know.
Depends on who gets on. But because of where the sun is, I can't really read my screen. I can see that there are a few comments and questions and whatever it may be. I will be answering those. I will be, pray for some old lady. There's a fire truck and an ambulance at her house, and she's slowly making her way off the porch. Hope she's okay. She was on her feet. She wasn't in a stretcher.
Well, they had one on the stretcher.
It's 2 people.
Yeah.
Maybe that person on the stretcher is the one that she's gonna go in her nightgown with them. Okay.
Listen, if I was in my PJs and the ambulance picked you up, I ain't getting dressed. Going just the way I am.
Yeah, I didn't get out until 2 o'clock. There's quite a few vehicles to work on at work. Yeah, there's been a couple there. Like I said, because of the way the sun's sitting right now, I can't really read comments or questions or anything like that. But I will. I definitely will. Once we get stopped here, once we're in town, I'll read them off. I'll answer or try to answer every single one of the comments, or respond to the comments, answer the questions.
Yeah, see, I would not be out there snowmobiling because some of that's.
Well, that's up here. That's below the dam.
Still, some of
Above the dam, it's all solid.
somebody thinks.
Well, obviously, people have driven their snowmobiles up and down the river, up above the dam.
Crazy. No.
You should see the driving range up behind Pat's and Holden. Snowmobile tracks everywhere because people drive in.
That's something that me and Carlos should do when he comes up in the spring.
What?
Is go play miniature golf because he likes to play golf.
Just so you know, that's 28 holes. It's a course and a half because they've only got 9 real holes out in the golf course.
That's okay.
That was another thing that I thought about, putting a mini golf out at the house. So like when Jessica or anybody else with kids comes out, give them a reason to come out. It's not like I don't already have enough miniature golf balls.
All the colored ones I got that are important.
Normally I return them to the mini golf, but I do have some of the different colored golf balls, plus regular golf balls. I can't imagine making this commute every day, driving down through. It's all right driving up through because it's behind me. I suppose it's time for another cigarette. And I ain't trying to flip it. I think that's why YouTube didn't like that. Unfortunately, you guys have to watch me smoke a cigarette.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, nobody even noticed the flashlight stuck to the left until I pointed it out.
Like, Chris, you didn't see that?
No, didn't even think about it, probably. But it was funny, I was talking to him when I put it up there on Friday.
Huh.
Boy, it's warm.
It is warm.
But I have fun with this. It's not really an experiment. I mean, I know enough about YouTube that in order to make content, you just gotta turn the camera on, and this is kind of how I do it.
And I'd do that if I had more data, because I know I can go live
Yeah,
on
we gotta
Facebook.
get a hotspot or something out at the house.
But I don't have enough followers yet to go live on YouTube.
Well, you can on TikTok,
Yeah, that's all.
unless you've lost, what is it, followers on TikTok?
No, I've actually, even though I haven't been on, I've gained followers.
Well, that's because you got quite a few people who watch your content.
I mean, I know some of the videos, because they're so old, that the music on those videos you can't even play. It doesn't even have any sound. Like a couple videos of my dad.
Yeah. That's why when I was doing shorts,
Like,
I wouldn't put any audio to it, because like who knows, a year from now they may.
I even went back to like my very first TikTok video, and the very first one I ever did was I have a boyfriend. That was 6 years ago.
You had a boyfriend now.
Yeah.
So at one point in that last stream, we were talking about pets. I think Shin there said that they had a dog that passed away in 2021. So I was telling the story about Boo.
Yeah. I know in 2011, I had to put Tigger down because he had the feline leukemia. And I didn't have another pet for years, and now we have Frog.
Oh, excuse me. That's the last pet we're going to have.
That's why I hope he lives long.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get in front of
He
that
lives
truck.
long, and
You got enough room to go around me.
you got nothing to worry about. That license plate says.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh, the back streets of Brewer. Here we go. My dad used to drive taxi, and that's one of the big reasons why I know all of these back streets and shortcuts. Because most people would go down to the light, take a left, and go up. What is it? State Street Brewer?
Who was I talking to one day? I don't remember.
Oh man, I can't see nothing. No cars that way, no cars this way.
I was talking to somebody one day, and I can't remember who, but I was explaining like the date we got together is both of our parents' birthday. Like my mom's birthday is October 19th, your dad's is October 19th. Same year, they were just born in different hospitals in the state of Maine. And I was explaining how you and my son share a birthday. They're like, what's with numbers like that? I said, I don't know. It just happened.
Coincidence, really. So, for those who might still be watching, I will be doing the Q&A type thing here in just a few minutes. Then we're going to take an intermission from YouTube, hop over to Facebook, try to stream for local friends and family over there. I'll try to tag as many people as I can. The sun just sucks.
It sure does.
And then once we're getting ready to head home, we'll see if we can pick up some more hitchhikers, come back here on YouTube and stream again for another hour or so.
I wonder how many hitchhikers we'll pick up. I know we can fit at least 20 in the backseat of the truck.
Well, on that first stream earlier, first afternoon stream, at one point I had like 30 people on here. Nobody was really leaving any comments or anything like that, but that's all right. I look at it as like investing. Eventually I'll have so many people on here I won't even be able to keep up.
Yeah. Need a secretary. And I nod it.
Well, a moderator would be nice, but that's just for like posting the Patreon link and Facebook stuff.
Well, once we have a way for me to have access to be able to like
consistent access to internet. Boy, I'm not trying to look that way. Look at that. There we go. You gotta wait another 5 minutes for this red arrow to go away. If you haven't already, put in a question or a comment, prayer request, praise of what God's doing in your life, criticism of what I'm doing, however you want to word it. I will read it. I will respond. I do the Q&A mostly because my mother is the one that asked me to do it. What was it, Friday? I think Friday's afternoon stream. She was on and posted that comment, so figured I might as well do it as often as I can. I can see her profile picture. She's got 2 or 3 comments there.
Yeah. Well, I can see Carlos's too.
Yeah.
Because Carlos's profile picture on YouTube should be him and Ambrose, as far as I know.
Yeah, that's way too small for me to even take a guess.
But I know on his TikTok, it's him and Ambrose.
So, if you're a friend on Facebook, I'll try to tag you, even though you may not use Facebook that much. Still going to tag you. If not, give it another hour or so.
Yeah.
And we'll be streaming on here again. Looks like I do have a spot open over there. This is probably the busiest comment section I've had.
Yeah.
Only because Carlos and my mother, really. The one from earlier was pretty lively, though. Oh, I'm going to have to park in front of Hayes. That's alright. Nobody ever goes in there, so. Yeah. Alright. I don't have the sun in my face, although there's people in that office that'll probably look at me kind of weird.
That's okay.
Yeah. Wow. The emoji he sent. I don't even know what that is. Carlos, how much wood could a woodchuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? It's been a hot minute. Hold on. If a woodchuck could chuck wood, a woodchuck woodchuck would, right?
I don't know.
Holy crap. Okay, what's today's subject? John Johnson. I think he was on earlier stream. Oh, yeah, that's why I messaged your phone. Do you guys want plant seeds? Yes. Now I know what he's talking about. I have a bunch of heirlooms, and in the apartment I can grow all of them. Yeah, eventually we'd like to have a greenhouse so that we can start stuff early, and we'll just add to the stock that we have. Al Capone. Shower while I'm there, yeah. Yeah, we've already got the base for it. We just got to hook up some kind of water catch system that's preferably underground so it doesn't freeze or is likely to freeze. Yeah, that's about how booted us off. Just booted me out of YouTube, closed the live, everything. Stay busy. Yep, pizza day. It's not pizza day. What projects do you have for the land this summer? Definitely clearing that south plot that I've been working on. I've got some shorts out there on YouTube that show the progress of the plot that I'm working on. I've kind of separated the property into 3 pieces: the south plot, the central plot, and the north plot. The central plot's got a bunch of big evergreens. The north plot is more trash pickup and cleaning the property and maybe cutting down a few more trees on that north side. But the south plot is what I've been focusing on. It's between the trail I was doing in the summer, and it's just the easiest spot to access. And once those trees are clear, is bringing in wood chips, leveling everything out. There's going to be a little bit of terrace work to do. That I've been dropping. I've been building kind of hedges of drop trees because it's a hugelculture project is what it is. Initially break down into what's called humus, not hummus, but humus, and that is nutrient dense, mycorrhizal fungal network attached feed for the soil for plants. So clearing that south plot is definitely the big project, besides the outdoor shower. Should be 18 holes, yeah. Yeah, neither one of us like snakes. Goat would be all right if we had a place to put it. I don't necessarily want to go goats first. I want to do chickens, which are easier. I'm not saying they're easy, but they are easier than goats. With what we're going to be growing in the garden, it should be relatively easy to feed them. We're going to be growing a bunch of different types of beans, mostly for the chickens, not so much for us. Very good at keeping the overgrown plants and that we could, but that's going to be heavy. I don't want a stationary coop. Dig a hole. If we don't have a way to care for them, feed them, or house them, you can just take them back with you. Not to be offensive or anything, but if we're not capable or have the facilities for them, there's no reason to bring the animals. The goal is someday to have people on the farm that have the skill set to take. I'm talking a lot about the farm, what our big projects are coming up. Definitely an outdoor shower. Bringing in loads of wood chips to kind of level out the terrain, make it easier for people to walk around when we have farm tours. For some reason, my mother and my stepson want to get goats. Yeah, I know how to take care of chickens. She knows how to take care of chickens. That's the thing is I don't like enclosing animals in a specific shelter. If we can rotate them from field to field to field, I mean, that would be a huge field. Just has to be a space where we can, let that space rest for a week or two after we've moved them to goats, chickens behind them. Nothing's going to be stationary. Yes, for bacteria and virus, disease. And after a period of time, those spots where the chickens have been, it's going to be nutrient-dense manure. The worms will love it. I mean, eventually I'd like to have a little worm farm. Worms would be great. I'll take care of worms. I know a bunch of fishermen up here that would love locally grown worms. And the good thing about worms is there's no waste. The worms are good for fishing. The worms are good for feed for the chickens. And their poop is the most nutrient-dense poop in the world. Vermicomposting is the way to go. Find a way to like a greenhouse. Greenhouse is going to be the big step because the greenhouse is where the worms are going to live. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So worms, I did a little bit of research on worms a few years ago, and worms reproduce asexually, meaning they don't need another partner to make more worms. And they lay eggs every 90 days, something like that. So within a year or two, you can have a really big worm supply. And, I've got, even in the wintertime, I may have a source to sell worms. During the summer, way more. Talking about vermicomposting, worm poop.
Oh.
And Carla says, I've had some dense manure. Like, good way of getting around the loophole of...
Well, something's definitely going down.
Door fire and rescue. I wonder if that Snap-on truck is Frank.
So I'm in there doing the pee dance, and they're like, oh, we have a bathroom.
Oh, really?
I was like, oh, thank you.
All right, so to anybody that's interested, we're going to hop over to Facebook. And then, and Brewer. 1, 2, Brewer PD anyways. 1, 2, at least 2 needed. I'd like to do the electric fence thing just to keep them trained to certain areas. I don't know if you mean, like, put them on a leash? Matt? I don't think I'd put a goat on a leash.
They chew it.
Yeah,
Unless it's, like, not rope.
Chain.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be cool. Well, she was talking about, between her and Carlos, they were talking about goats and chickens, and so I was telling them I don't want it stationary. You got to rotate them. So the goats come through first and clean everything up. The chickens come through and break it all up, break the soil up pretty much, drop manure, and you kind of in paddocks, like Joel Salatin does. This guy's in a rush. Wow, bro. All right. We'll see you guys back here on YouTube in like maybe an hour.
Yeah, right now we're going to go see